The Turtles are back doing what they do best, sprite-based punches and kicks. Happy Mario Day, now save some bucks on some awesome Switch games. And Humble Bundle has been keeping people entertained while doing some serious good work for the world. All that and the latest in everything cool today in the Rundown. Welcome to the show today, everybody. I hope everybody is having a happy hump day. Happy Wednesday, March 10th. Happy Mario Day. We have got some great stories to get into in the rundown. You can tell I'm in a good mood today. Well, generally in a pretty good mood. I'm pretty happy being able to do what I get to do. And thank you all for joining us today. I'm going to dedicate this episode of the Rundown Live to Harrison Biggity. Yay, laughing out loud was the first in the room today. I see your yay-yays, I think, quite often on some of the vids, which is really nice. So this rundown is dedicated to you. I see you, C. Smith and Mr. M9991, Kratos70, Acid Riot is here, Abby Jameson, yay! I finally caught one live, that's awesome. Paul Adamson and Graham Coombe. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for joining us. Let's get started with your rundown. .emu, who kicked a ton of ass with Streets of Rage 4 last year, they're back at it again, working on another retro-feeling game called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and they are working with Tribute Games, who made awesome sprite-based games like Panzer Paladin and Flint Hook. This is a total throwback to Turtles in Time. We don't see a ton of gameplay in this video here, but it looks sensational, and I feel seen. I feel seen for all of the side-scrolling superhero videos that I've been making, and more are coming, I promise. I've got more of those in the works. And what I wanted to do after we take a look at this visual, so they use like the full animated sort of cartoon sequence here, which I love. There's a ton of work in here with the retro music. I didn't want to throw in the music just in case there were any copyright flags, but all of this stuff is just such a heartwarming kind of throwback to a different age, a simpler age, but an age where comic book heroes could be incredibly fun, you know? And the gameplay looks super tight. I would expect nothing less out of Tribute Games. They're doing some really good work here with the animation and punching and kicking all of the Foot Clan members, and we see, I think, Bebop and Rocksteady is in there, and then we throw into the camera to end it all off. That's just incredible. Cannot wait for that. But I wanted to take a second here to speculate on what else people should be doing with these side-scrolling superhero titles, because clearly I believe in them, and if anybody needs some proof, all you got to do is dig into my video archive of all the side-scrolling superheroes and 16-bit superhero videos that I've been doing for the last couple of years, and there are some fantastic games in there. I've already tweeted that I would like to see Sabotage, who made The Messenger, which is amazing. I'd like to see those guys make a Batman game. I think they would just totally crush it. And then I would like to see Yacht Club do a bunch of Marvel games. Like, I could just imagine the people that made our beloved Shovel Knight working on a Spider-Man game or a Black Panther game or a Captain America game. And I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think? Mike Patton sings the theme song, Finite Joy, says. That's amazing. That's so cool. It's blowing my mind. Graham Coombe says, love the art style. Reminds me of the 90s Turtles. I mean, that's what I discovered when I went back into my cartridge collection. We're going to be playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time in a bit on the SNES, by the way. But tell me what game and developer you would like to see, and you can do this in the comments below, and I'll read some of this stuff when I'm into the EPM Plays portion, but let me know what you would think or you would like out of a side-scrolling superhero kind of redux, you know, and what developers should do that. But listen, I mean, we got an amazing work of art with Streets of Rage 4 last year. How many people talked about Streets of Rage 4 at our Rocket and Ray Gun Awards at the end of the year? It was up for all kinds of awards. It's incredible. And that kind of gameplay, I feel like we overdid it maybe on the brawlers, on the side-scrolling brawlers, and there was a familiarity with it, and we kind of exhausted it a little bit, but there were some really incredible games, not just with brawlers, but side-scrolling experiences in general, and some really incredible licensed games. So I feel like sometimes it's good to just take a breath and then come back. And I'll tell you something, I've seen this, Shredder's Revenge graphic and the imagery around this game on every site that deals with video games at all. Like, this is the biggest news in video games today. And it happens to land on Mario Day. And Nintendo is celebrating with all kinds of deals on some really fantastic Switch games: Mario Maker 2, Luigi's Mansion 3, Mario Tennis Aces, and Mario Party. And I put up some of the US pricing and some of the Canadian pricing, so people across North America can see just what happens when you do the exchange on the dollars there. I think that Mario Maker 2 might be the best value out of all of them because it's loaded with content, and Nintendo put a ton of stuff for you to do in themselves, right? Like there's a whole story element, but then of course you can get into making all kinds of incredible material, and so this game is just ridiculously replayable and replayable. It's an amazing game. My kid has made tons of great levels in here and used my account to upload them, and I think maybe a few of you might have played some of the levels that she made out there, but she loves this game. I love this game, and it's a great pickup if you haven't already got that one. Luigi's Mansion 3 was such a big masterpiece made by Next Level Games, who's been killing it for Nintendo for a long time, that they are now an in-house developer for Nintendo. Fantastic mechanics, great storytelling. They did put in a ton of effort with all of these beautifully animated cut sequences, all made in-house, by the way, at Next Level Games. They didn't offload any of this work to any other developers out there. They just did an incredible job with this title. I absolutely adore it. Mario Tennis is also a ton of fun. It's made maybe one of the most challenging of the Mario Tennis games that I've played so far. It's got like an adventure mode, a story type mode, which is fun. And then, of course, what Nintendo's been doing is they have all kinds of different characters that they throw into this gameplay as well. So you've got like the Nintendo family. It's not quite Smash, it's not even quite Mario Kart at this stage, but it's sort of leaning in that direction, and it bodes well for the future of Mario and sports games. Can't wait for Mario Golf, by the way. And then the last one that's on sale is this Mario Party, which I have to confess I didn't really play. I don't even know if I got a review code for this game, but this game is really about showing off the Joy-Con, and it was a game about removing the Joy-Con, putting the game in a kind of tabletop mode, and sharing Joy-Con with friends, and showing. It was almost like a demo for the motion controls of the Joy-Con. So if you've got a Switch Lite, I don't think that you want to get this game. There are probably some mini games that you can play on it, but it might actually. I think this doesn't even run on the Switch Lite. It's one of those weird anomalies where it doesn't work on that machine. But there's tons of mini games, as we know, in all the Mario Party games. The one game that's conspicuously not included in this celebration of Mario today is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And I think I want to take Mario Day to also remind everybody that Nintendo's going to take this off of their store, and it's not going to be available to purchase at the end of the month, which is kind of crazy. It was part of the celebration of the 35th anniversary of Mario, and it includes incredible 3D Mario experiences. Super Mario 64, the seminal Nintendo 64 favorite. It's got Super Mario Sunshine, which is still one of my favorite 3D Mario experiences. That was out for the GameCube, obviously, where you have to go out and clean up the island of all the black goo that's everywhere and fight all kinds of monsters and enemies that have been brainwashed by this substance. And it has that cool jetpack and sort of hose type mechanic in there as well. It's hard to talk about this game without sort of adding dirty euphemisms into it, but it's an incredible game, and it runs beautifully on the Nintendo Switch, by the way. The standout game, though, is Super Mario Galaxy, which was a Wii masterpiece. And what a treat to revisit this game. It's just such a cool design, playing with gravity and playing with 3D mechanics in some really interesting ways. You also get the amazing bee suit in this beautiful game, and it just looks incredible, blown up on the big screen. Even though this is a game that was made on a long gone platform, it totally holds up, and it's really the standout title. But some really nice games there to kind of celebrate Mario Day with, and I hope that you do play a Mario game today. Why not, right? And the third story in the show today is all about the Humble Bundle, recognizing this company for the incredible stuff that they've been doing In 2020, Humble raised over 30 million bucks, and they supported over 224 charities across diverse causes, including 2.2 million in support of those affected by the wildfires in Australia, 8.1 million bucks in the battle against COVID-19, and 4.6 million to fight for racial justice. And the way that this works with Humble is you pick games. They also have comics. I think they do music. They do a bunch of things, and you bundle it all up, and then proceeds from the pieces of entertainment that you pick up go to help all of these different charities. And they've got Control actually bundled this month if you want to, buy some cool games and help out. Control, XCOM, Chimera Squad, and Elix. It's in a bundle through March, so you can get incredible games. The standout, of course, is the phenomenal Control, which is just so damn good. And I love what Humble Bundle does. I'm a big fan of the company. I get, press releases and information from them all the time, but kudos to them for being able to find a way to get so much money into people's hands to help people out all over the world. That's really, really remarkable. I do have a couple of quick things to talk about as well. We have the world's record holder from the Guinness Book of World Records. They shot me out a press release today. This is the smallest Nintendo 64. It's made by a modder that you can find on YouTube, G-Man Mods. His real name is Gunnar Turnquist, and he's from Waltham, Massachusetts. And he's been doing this since he was 13 years old. He gets in there and creates the schematics and the 3D print stuff and just refashions all kinds of cool things. And he does it just because he loves the opportunity to do the work, and he shares his blueprints, and he sort of guides people into how they can do it themselves. But that is the smallest Nintendo 64 console ever made, which is pretty damn cool. And then finally, I have this very interesting game was sent to me today from AMC Games. It is called the Magnificent Truffle Pigs, and it's from a UK studio that's called Thunked, and this is their first game. It combines interactive storytelling with metal detecting mechanics, and there's some weird mystery to solve in the game, and you're building a relationship. The game stars Arthur Darvill, who was in Doctor Who and also the Legends of Tomorrow TV show. It absolutely has a Firewatch vibe, and I'm totally down with that. I mean, I loved Firewatch. That was such a cool idea. So the game probably isn't going to be as shocking and brand new and out of nowhere as Firewatch was, but it still looks really cool, and I do want to check it out. They've done some really nice work here with the art, and clearly they've labored to build a really cool script for this game as well, to make it something very unique. I've never been pitched a game about metal detecting mechanics before, which is pretty damn cool. All right, you guys, that is all of the stuff that's in our rundown today. I'll be back tomorrow with a regular rundown for you. Thank you so much for subscribing and for becoming an EPN member. Your support means the world to me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, play forever.